One. We're live.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning into this live stream of Bits and Tokens. My name's Annalise, and this is our co-host here, Tim. Getting a little look at that beer there. First and foremost, I just want to welcome you guys to this beautiful Sunday evening we got going on here. And I just always want to introduce what we do here at Bits and Tokens, just to get you guys a little caught up. Here at Bits and Tokens, we are a entity of bitsandtokens.com. That is our pride and joy. Essentially, what we do at bitsandtokens.com is we are into the education of cryptocurrency. So what we do is we basically do everything crypto support. So whether it's you need help setting anything up on an exchange, or if you don't know how to trade, we're here for you. We're basically your one-stop shop. If you guys do see smoke kind of traveling across my face, I do have a little incense burning.
Super random.
Well, I mean, I know you can see it. It's there. I can see it. So, you know, in case you see it, it's a little incense. It's I think it's strawberry kiwi.
No big deal, folks. Just a little incense.
I like the smell of it. You know, it's not like the little spray fragrances. It's nice. The smoke looks kind of cool. But anyways, here is our webpage here at bitsandtokens.com. As you see, adoption starts here. We have, a personal account page. For those of you who have an account, you can always sign up, log in. You have your support page, videos that connects you right here to our YouTube channel. We have our blog where we put our blog posts throughout the week of things that are happening out in the crypto space. We have our charts, market cap, and there you can actually buy cryptocurrency straight here from our website. We also have our shop. We have a lot of cool things you can get there, including Bit Squad shirts if you guys want to support us here at Bits and Tokens. And we have even Bitcoin shirts for you to buy. We have phone cases where you can even put a QR code on there.
Oh, fix that.
We have phone cases where you can put a QR code, your personal QR code on there actually, and we can customize them. And if you want anything, specific, we may, just be able to do a little drawing board here, but just a little bit of sample inventory just to show you guys a little bit of what we do. So,
just want to say, for the Bitcoin accepted here phone cases, the most colors available and the cheapest price on the net. You cannot find this case any cheaper on the internet. 1550 is rock bottom lowest price.
Wow, look at that.
And we have the biggest color selection on the internet. Just want to throw that out there for you.
Wow.
Fits all your latest and greatest iPhones, all the way from like the 6 till whatever they have now, the 13 or whatever they're on.
13. Oh man.
All these letters.
They're gonna get on. I think they're going on 11 now. If I'm not mistaken.
The XRS XL. Whatever. I don't know, man. There's too many letters and numbers now. It's too much for me to keep track of. But we do have the biggest selection on the net, cheapest prices, shipping super fast. So it's a few things to think about when you're choosing a shop that you want to support.
But anyways, just to give you guys a little bit of background about us, but we're gonna jump into the news. Drum roll, please.
I was going over you and this music. I was going over the Hodler's Digest for the 11th through the 17th. So I figured this would be an easier way for us to kind of like go over some of the top stories, because Sundays are always or weekends in general, just always like kind of slow. So I figured we
there's some kind of cool stuff that's been going on though.
We can do like kind of a recap of all sorts of stuff that's been going on. So obviously we talked about the JPM coin.
We sure did.
And you still feel like that's like a cool thing.
So I've been looking more into it. So I still want to give everybody a fair chance. But like some people say, it's like a fake cryptocurrency. I get it.
Do you?
But I feel like
do you get it?
You should still just, give them a chance, see what happens.
I don't know.
See if maybe they expand. You never know.
Expand to what?
I don't know. Maybe they
other banks
do other not even. Maybe if they decide to, I don't know, incorporate their system or actually make something for their guests. Because here's the thing: a bank is not going to compete against their dollar. It's not happening. I know that for a fact. They're not going to compete against the dollar. Like, that would be strange. That would be very strange.
Would it be?
That's the purpose of a bank. To hold your money. I mean, if they were, only other place I can see that going is if they decided to hold your currency for you. But I don't know. Maybe.
what if, crazy idea, super radical. This would be the only way that it would be like a thing, right? What if all of the people who interacted with Chase Bank or JP Morgan in some way, right, were able to accept this JPM coin for $1, right? Then they could literally replace the whole dollar because they have merchants that operate through Chase Payment Tech, I think is what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what Square goes through. It goes through Chase Payment Tech, if I'm not mistaken. I could be making that up, but I don't think I am.
I just don't see him competing against a dollar.
What if they did though? What if they were like, all right, JPM coin, it's the same thing. If you want to buy a house that is owned by the bank, JPM coin, no big deal, we accept it. They have this whole ecosystem of people that like will definitely accept it because to that whole ecosystem of people, it is the dollar.
I don't know. Gotta see that. I gotta see that one.
That could be a thing. That would be the only way that they would be able to like do a thing that would be like a cool
thing. But like that out of all the routes, I would see that one being the least that they would do.
Probably the least likely.
Like,
yeah,
that's the least like that they would do.
That would be lit though.
That would be interesting.
That would be so lit. So apparently this next story I didn't really find too interesting, but crypto miners and investors are turning to derivatives to survive crypto winter. So apparently people are looking into options and all sorts of wacky trading stuff to be able to like, you know, make money during this crypto winter, which I can understand because as a miner you're not really making any money right now at all.
Right.
So but yeah, that was kind of one of the more boring stories. This one,
ooh, Coinbase. Yeah, I saw that one.
I didn't see this one until a little bit earlier. What? This is nifty. So for people who use Coinbase Wallet, apparently now you can back up your private keys on Google Drive or on iCloud. I don't know exactly how I feel about that, but that's like a cool feature to have.
Yeah, I saw that one. I thought that one was neat. I thought that's neat. I know because I know a lot of people like to back up their things to the cloud anyways.
Yeah, but like,
so.
I feel like that's not like super secure though.
So I mean, the technology itself is like, I know Google's super high end on privacy.
Yeah, but like, so, you know, like when all those celebrities get their phones hacked and like all their pictures leaked out or whatever, it's not because like they hacked like iCloud or whatever. It's because like they did like some social engineering and got that person's password. It's really not that hard. Like social engineering is really not that hard.
I don't know. I see it happen to some people, and to some people it just never happens.
Well, it would never happen to me.
I feel like some like the maybe it was like some carelessness, or these pictures were being sent and someone just, for example, case in example, Jeff Bezos, which is, you know, going under that thing right now, his girlfriend at the time who he sent those pictures to showed them to someone. So it wasn't like, oh, we found these on Jeff Bezos' phone. It was like, oh, the girl you were messing with showed the picture. Maybe the person, because they knew those pictures were on there, were either like, you know, somehow took them or got a screenshot, or I don't know if she sent them out, or if they, you know, hacked her, like whatever the case is. But like, I don't know, for someone to go, oh, well, I'm just gonna hack this person's phone. It's usually for a reason. Like, you must have something on there.
Because they want your stuff.
You must have something.
They want your stuff.
They must know you have something on there.
You know.
I haven't seen no leaks of Beyonce or Jay-Z.
I mean, you know.
I don't know. That's usually the most common way these pictures get out. You sent them to someone, that's someone, let them go. That's usually I mean, of course, you know, you hear somebody, you know, my keyboard and blah, 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 but like, I don't know. Not impossible, but I feel like it's more of a someone sent that to someone else kind of thing.
You say so.
Could be.
So, another news story, Quadriga. This one's been a crowd favorite this month. So
is that another 500?
No, that's the same one. Because this is just like a recap.
Wasn't it like 420 before?
I think they're probably just rounding it off, or maybe that's the Canadian value. You know, but Yeah, so that's crazy. Just to recap on that, they not only are missing the 190 million, but they're also now apparently missing the almost 500,000 they sent to those same wallets.
Right. They
Wow.
were doing. Who was it that was? They were looking into it, some entity, and they were trying to get it back. I don't remember who it was. I don't remember the name of it, but I don't know how they're doing. I guess I haven't heard any updates. So I'm assuming nothing's been recovered or restored as of yet.
I don't think they're getting those funds back.
Oh, no.
I think it's over for that.
I don't know.
So that's just crazy. Either it's like a really unfortunate event, or like that's just like such an exit scam. Oh, he died in like this mysterious part of India.
I don't believe he's dead.
Where people go to like fake their death.
I do not believe this man's dead.
But why did you ever look in? Like, why was that spot like a place where people go to fake their death? Like, who would? That was you that was telling me that, right? Like that part of India where he went is like notorious for that.
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. I guess it's like you just pay for maybe a new identity or something.
That's so crazy.
People go there and like maybe it's dangerous and they like like I still understand how you just drop dead. Like how is it that he dropped dead?
I looked up he has, oh man, I was doing a ton of research on it. He has some sort of an ailment, but it's like the mortality rate is like super low. It's like 0.3%. Oh man, I forgot what it was. He does have like a thing, but like people don't really like die from it if it's well managed. Oh man.
You're making too much money to not. That's like having HIV in the 21st century. It's not something that you're gonna drop dead the next day over. Like people surpass HIV. It's not like the 80s anymore. That's just not a thing. If it's a disease that you can, properly handle and manage, there's just no reason. Like, I don't know. I'll buy it.
So, some other stories. I don't know why this one is in the FUD of the week section. So a major U.S. crypto exchange and wallet gives $30,000 reward for finding critical bug.
Oh, that was Coinbase. They gave I guess it was a white hacker, quote unquote, because they found a bug in the system. I read about that one.
But like, so why is that FUD? Because they had a bug in their system that nobody else found except for someone that claimed a bug bounty.
I don't see why that's FUD. That doesn't
That's
make
what
sense.
The whole purpose of a bug bounty is. Like, instead of hacking us and stealing a bunch of whatever, just like figure it out and then we'll give you some money and then we'll give you your credit and then you could just keep working jobs like this and everybody's happy and you're not a bad guy. That's how it should be. They have people that build out these applications, you know what I'm saying? But then there's also people that pride themselves on being able to tear apart.
Right.
And so you need those
white hackers.
Yeah, you need those.
That's essentially their job.
You need those people to.
You do, because that's how you don't get hacked.
Right.
You can't hack a product that's hack proof. If somebody's trying to hack it and they have people trying to hack it, trying to do what you're already trying to do as a criminal, chances are they're going to get to it before you do. Especially depending on the amount of people they have working on it. So, I mean, it's a good way as a preventative. That's for sure.
So apparently there was another bug in the ETH upgrade, Constantinople.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Apparently the new smart contract creation function dubbed Create2 is vulnerable because it's created at an address, drunk crypto, that can be determined by different parties. So apparently after the contract is deployed, the address can be changed or something like that.
Okay.
Vitalik says, it's not a thing. So I guess we're kind of writing it off for now.
It's not if, it's a when. They put him as Flash.
That's cool.
That's cool. In case you guys don't know what it's not an if, it's a when. It's essentially about John Dorsey.
Jack.
It is Jack.
Jack Dorsey.
Wow, I got it right the first time.
But last time I looked at a picture of him, he didn't look like that.
No,
Remember that last
he
picture?
was bald.
Remember that last
literally
picture?
Bald. And I'm just like, he's not that bald. Like, he probably just got a really low cut that one time, but like, he's not bald. During the interview, he looked like the Flash in that picture with his hair, kind of combed over and all that. But essentially, they're teaming up with Lightning Labs, Lightning asked him an invitation on the 6th of February. He said yes, and he's hoping to integrate Lightning Network on Square Cash's Cash App.
That makes sense.
I'm gonna say hoping because of the way he worded it, just like it says, it's not an if, it's a when. He is very optimistic about making things faster and services more efficient for his customers. So, of course, Lightning Network is one way to do that. In case you guys don't know what the Lightning Network is, it's something that works outside of the blockchain, like an integration just to make transactions faster. I remember somebody said, how is that possible? It's kind of just like, instead of creating a lateral chain, it creates a unilateral chain. Like, it'll go off, it'll branch off, and then it'll kind of go. Kind of like, I don't want to say it's like a fork, but it'll just like, it's kind of like a branch that grew this way instead of this way. It's still attached to the blockchain, so it runs on blockchain. It's just something that makes transactions faster for already existing technology.
Aha.
Aha.
That's a perfect way to describe it. So apparently, Mac's in the chat with us today again, so shout out Mac. But apparently Mac says he's officially dead now, and they're looking for his private keys.
Wait, what?
That the guy is officially dead, the one that went to...
Did they locate his body?
That's what I want to know.
I want proof of his body.
I asked if there was like a link to the story or anything like that, because if there is, I want to take a look at it.
I need a body. Like, where's this man's body? Like, when people die, they leave a body. Like... You just don't disappear.
And then,
if he died from a disease, I'm assuming he either died on the streets or in the hospital or something.
So I don't know that it was from the disease. I'm just saying that he did happen to have. Cheryl mentioned that it was Crohn's disease. That's absolutely correct. That's what it was.
Crohn's.
So
okay.
I mean, you're in health. It's not like super high.
Crohn's is not something that's super.
Right, like that's manageable.
That it is manageable. Crohn's was, even if I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the kidneys. I believe it's a chronic kidney disorder, unless it's the bowel one that I'm thinking of. Hold on, let me double look. I was looking at the other day.
Crohn's is inflammatory bowel disease.
Bowel disease, yeah. I said it's either kidney one or the bowel one. Okay, yeah. So it's when the lining of the stomach is like inflamed, and you can't digest. It causes cramping. That's not something you just die from. No. If it was like Page's disease or like something in that area, okay. Crohn's,
I don't really know about like a lot of diseases like that, so it's kind of cool to be able to defer to you.
Crohn's disease, pretend you have you can't really eat gluten, can't really eat a lot of dairy. There's certain things you can't eat because it makes your stomach act up and it may cause internal bleeding. It can also cause ulcers depending on the severity of it, but it's something that's not, super like crazy either.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it's not like liver cancer or none of those. It's not, it's not. Yeah. But yeah.
Okay, yeah. So apparently it was complications from Crohn's that
complications from Crohn's.
that did him in.
What kind of complications?
And so Max says apparently the private keys were put away somewhere. Tons of legal red tape going through it right now. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see what goes on. We'll see what goes on. I don't know. It's just it's like such a weird, that was such a weird situation.
That is a weird situation. Like, he must have not been taking his medications, because I'm reading through it, because I've looked at this at least 100 times. I work in the medical field, and I mean, like I said, it can cause ulcers, it can cause cramping, anal flexure, which is when outside of your butthole is bleeding, basically.
Whoa. A lot happening here.
Wow, like it could, like, I don't know what at most, like, it can, he'll have diarrhea, which is, stool related, nausea, vomiting, it's
Hold
not.
on, why can't I read these zeros? How many zeros is that? Is that 100,000 or a million? It looks like 100,000. $100,000 in his will for his dogs. What? What?
For his dogs.
That's crazy. Yo,
Give
can
my
you
dogs a good
look?
life.
Just here's a fun thought to think about that should
Why
motivate you.
What kind of high maintenance dog?
Listen, hold on. If this doesn't motivate you to do
man.
better, there's some people's dogs that are more like well looked after than you are. Some people's
That's
dogs live in
crazy.
probably a nicer house than like a lot of us do. That's crazy.
That is
That's so crazy. If that's not
freaking
enough to make you want to just
funny.
get up and do a little bit better, that's crazy.
That is so funny.
2 pet chihuahuas.
Oh my god. Beverly Hills Chihuahuas, I guess. Hey.
Wow, that's
Beverly
crazy.
Hills Chihuahuas.
Hence, don't leave cryptos on exchanges ever. Nope, that's why we got the ledger. Them dogs living lavish. Them dogs living lavish. Oh man,
That's
yeah. Don't leave your crypto on exchanges ever. Don't do that. If you don't have a ledger yet, definitely buy one. Link in the description if you want to get one right now. But I would buy a ledger like ASAP. If you don't have one.
Yeah, ledgers are pretty useful, guys.
Pretty useful.
For the purpose of not getting your cryptocurrency, I don't know, to a dead guy.
Yeah, that's just crazy. That's crazy.
That is crazy. Darn.
So Binance Coin is still doing well.
It's on the rise still. Cool.
Yeah,
I
so
heard the market was
top-
up in general today.
top performers of the week are going to be Dash, Neo, Binance Coin, EOS, and Ethereum.
Okay.
So just a little market analysis for you there.
I'll probably post a blog post tomorrow regarding our early week analysis.
Oh, do we do those on Mondays?
We sure do. We sure do those on Mondays.
Right over there on bitsandtokens.com.
Bitsandtokens.com.
So nice. So here's a fun story from a few days ago. When times are low, I always like reading these pieces because it just makes me it makes me feel better.
predictions.
I love them. Makes me feel so good. So a Chinese crypto miner predicts that Bitcoin could reach 740K. That's a lot of K.
That is a lot of K's.
It's a lot of K. So Zhufa, co-founder of Poolin. So here's the thing: all these, a lot of these Chinese companies have names that like sound so cool in English, like Poolin, like that's the name of your mining pool. That sounds so cool.
I'm pretty sure I've heard of Poolin.
What are you doing? I'm just pulling.
I've heard of Poolin.
Just pulling my mind. Oh man! So apparently, yeah, he made a pretty stout prediction that we're gonna see some crazy numbers. Well, how do you feel about these crazy predictions?
I mean, so the thing is, here's the thing. Nothing's impossible. However, I don't like when they put dates on these predictions. I just don't. Just because of the possibility of it not happening, especially when times are low. I just like if you have a prediction, fabulous. Market moving very slow right now. Nothing, crazy going on there. Like I said, everything is in the green from what I'm looking at. I knew everything was going up today.
Is this disbelief?
So it is.
Would I call this disbelief?
Is disbelief
if I was trying to,
I see a certain peak hit
okay,
and a certain amount of growth, I'm just riding the wave.
Got it.
Like, I'm a
wave
latent
riding.
surfer.
Okay, that was an analogy and a half. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just
Okay.
All
right. So in the article here, it's just talking about like a bunch of other predictions that have been made by other people. You got your Tim Drapers in there. Basically, anybody named Tim is smart, and you can
Oh
pretty
my
much
God.
trust them. Real upstanding gentlemen in the world named Tim. I can tell you that right now. You know, knowing
I
at
hope
least
you're
one
not
of them.
one of them.
I mean, you know, I do my best.
So, I have a question.
I might have an answer for you. I'm
Have
scared
you
though.
heard of MasterCard?
Have I heard of MasterCard?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you heard of their working on the blockchain?
Yes.
Have you heard them teaming up with Visa?
Their MasterCard is teaming up with Visa?
Well, they're working on a similar project on the blockchain.
This music is funky. I don't know if they can hear it, but this music is funky. So what? What are they doing?
So essentially what's going on is so way back when MasterCard did put in a patent to start working and doing things on the blockchain. I guess now they are doing more of that sort, whatever it is that they're doing. However, transaction fees are increasing because of that. So because they're now investing and working on this new project, their transaction fees for their customers will be going up.
Hold up.
Right.
Hold up. So blockchain, faster, more transparent,
Right.
should cut costs.
Right.
Costs going up.
Right.
Oh no.
So yeah, so that's a thing.
Where is this story? What?
So the reason of doing that is that they're considering an increase in processing fees. It's supposed to be a plus for Bitcoin.
Oh, I found it.
Something like that. Like I don't I don't know why they would be increasing costs if they're trying to work on the blockchain and things like that. Oh yeah, there's one of the stories. There's a few people who reported on it, but that's one of them. But I don't understand.
I don't think this is what it looks like to work at Visa or MasterCard. Say that right now. I'm 100% sure that's not what it looks like. Say that right now.
Unite.
That is not what it's like.
What is that show where they all put their fists together and then they have the little rings and then they say unite or whatever it is?
Yes.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Though with the Wonder Twins?
No, it's like a bunch of people and they put their fist in.
Wonder Twins is one of them.
Is it? I feel
But
it's one of those really old
You're
shows.
thinking of they're all like different colors.
Yes.
Not Captain Planet.
They're all different colors. It's a really old cartoon. It reminds
Captain
me of
Planet?
G.I. Joe kind of thing. Like it almost reminds me of G.I. Joe. Like
It
the way
might-
the graphics are done.
It might be Captain Planet.
Maybe. There's a black guy in there. I know that.
It's probably Captain Planet.
They just the things come out of the rings.
And they recycle and stuff.
I have no idea if they recycle. That's a really random fact.
Because
I don't know.
that's what Captain Planet is like about.
I'm gonna have to look
It's
at it.
about,
No,
like,
if I look at
recycling.
the character, I'll know. I'm gonna look at it. But yeah, that's the story. Captain Planet.
Anyways, so
Yes, that is them. It's them. There's a black guy with the ring.
okay, yeah. So apparently, even just using a Visa or a MasterCard could be more expensive because apparently
Right.
merchants are going to be able to pass these fees along to their customers. That's crazy. You previously
feel like people already do
weren't,
that.
but you're not allowed to. That goes against your Visa or MasterCard agreement that you signed. You're actually not allowed to pass your processing fees over to your customers.
I guess, but I feel like that's a lot. That's why a lot of places have that minimum transaction amount.
That's fine. You can have a minimum transaction amount, which is fine. It doesn't, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't make sense anyway. Unless you're playing a percentage plus 15 cents or whatever, then it makes sense to not do a transaction that's 15 cents because then you're
Right.
only you're making negative money. But you previously were not able to pass along the credit card costs to your customers.
Are they changing that? Is that what they're doing?
Apparently, yeah. Because when you are, for example, if you have one of those super cool you get points.
Starting in April? Oh my gosh, you guys are literally not.
That's crazy. So those
Ask
those
me
cards.
if I even wanted what?
I'm telling you. But those cards that give you points as a customer, like airlines or for a ski lodge or whatever, those points cards or whatever, the merchant actually pays for those points to give you. Like they have to pay for that. So like they've already been paying fees that they don't pass along to the customers. So like that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's like, why on earth? Why would they do that? Why would they do that?
And the crazy thing about it is with Visa and MasterCard having like come together on this, that's going to impact literally everybody.
It says that it's going up only for merchant banks.
Mm-hmm.
But is that for like the bank doesn't use a credit card? Is it going up? You know, are they supposed to pay, you know, like for the fees, or are they gonna like tag me with extra fees?
I don't know, but they're saying that merchants could pass the cost to their customers. So
because it's saying like, who doesn't have a bank and a card that's a Visa or MasterCard?
That's what I'm saying. No, that is debit in this country. It's
like,
Visa and MasterCard.
What? What? Oh my god.
There's like debit networks, but it's very rare that you have a debit card that doesn't have a Visa or MasterCard logo on it.
Right. It's just something that's not.
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Check on the chat here.
Oh man, that doesn't make me.
Captain Planet with our powers combined. Chat's having a lot of fun here. Yeah, no, I don't like that. That's crazy.
Nope, not at all. I read a little bit about it, but I didn't know that, you know, a whole thing about passing them over to people, like that's.
Well, that is good for Bitcoin. I'll tell you what.
It's good for cryptocurrency, of course, but I mean, a lot of the cards that they're even making for crypto is based off Visa or MasterCard. But if they only do it to the merchant banks, how they're saying that they are raising it, but only to like merchant banks, then I guess if you're not a merchant bank, you will still have the same fees that they're charging now. So
No. So the way it works is a merchant bank. Think of that as like Bank of America Merchant Services, right? So they're getting those fees. And so they have to make a decision now. Do we eat these fees? Do we lose 2.5%? Do we split it somehow? Do we pass the whole thing to the customer?
Right. So
and depending on what kind of agreement you have with BAMS, with Bank of America Merchant Services, or whoever else you're banking with, you might get the whole 2.5. They might charge you fucking 3 just to make sure, like, you know, they could do a lot. They could charge you 1.5, 1.25. I mean, they could.
Right, but if you have because I know there's those services now where it's not necessarily like a bank, but you can like add money to cards. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the vanilla cards.
Yeah.
So if there's a lot of crypto cards that are like that, or they're, you know, trying to make them work in that sense instead of being bank backed, like they can go through like I don't want to say POS. I don't know what exactly is that they funnel the money through, but it's not a bank. It's kind of like a reload card essentially, where you load.
Well, no, those go through a bank. A lot of those work through U.S. Bank.
So would those still apply for those fees?
Yeah, probably.
Darn. How do you get around that?
So it's not that the fees are applied to the card. The fees are applied to the merchant bank,
right?
And then they can choose to apply that to their merchants,
right?
Who would then choose to apply that to their customers.
Right. I get that. I'm just trying to see here how would, because there's a lot of companies who are starting up those Visa cards. So I'm just like, man, like how is it that it's a plus for crypto, in the sense of using it, you know, just as is. But if you're trying to like put it on a card or do other things with it, that's where it makes it a little tricky.
So Crypto Bentley in the chat, welcome. We also got Alfonso G in the chat saying we are planning to launch an STO. How do you see this market over there? Very broad question. Gonna need some
an STO.
Gonna need a little bit of insight. If you prefer, you can certainly email us. Whatever is easier for you. So What else do we got going on in the old crypto world there?
Let's see. Just I saw a lot of stuff on Wall Street. Buy pizza with Bitcoin.
Where?
So it has to do with the Lightning Network with Twitter thing.
Is it vegan pizza?
I don't think so.
Come on. Come on.
I don't think it's vegan. We don't like vegan around here. We're flexitarians.
Garcon.
Ooh, did you hear about the are you okay?
Somebody said Garcon in the chat. I'm dying.
Oh. Gaston, where are you, Gaston? We're supposed to get that little bell.
I'm dying.
I am out. Gaston.
It's
Gaston, I need a refill.
Oh man, that's so
here
funny.
comes Gaston.
Can I So Alfonso G is gonna send us. Can I have some whatever she's having? Can I have a little bit of that, a little bit of ice?
Can you just give me a splash of orange juice and the rest is on tip? Okay.
Wow, that's great. That made my night. That was better than somebody saying dad the other day. That was so weird.
Oh, well, I don't know why you're saying
so
dad.
Weird.
I didn't get that one.
No explanation.
That one just like,
no explanation, just dad.
I didn't get that one. Not gonna lie.
So Cheryl, I got my very first airdrop. It was BTT. Oh, I wonder if I got any
the bomb coin?
No, BTT.
BTT. Did you do the thing that you were supposed to do?
For BTT?
Yes.
There was a thing I was supposed to do?
You don't know?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the BitTorrent one. I'm not even gonna lie. My opinions on the BitTorrent token, honestly, I don't know what it does. I haven't looked into it. Can't really. I don't. So, can I? I'm a little thirsty too. You know what I
My
mean?
drink's a little light. I don't like the way it's done, but it'll work for now, I guess.
Don't make mine light.
Not a lot of.
So.
Smells like oranges.
So. Someone in the chat, can you give me like a quick rundown of like what the BitTorrent token is supposed to be used for, and I'm gonna give you like a quick yes or no. I just want to know like what it's gonna be used for. Is it to pay people to host high quality content? Because that's kind of cool. But it also might be slightly illegal. I don't know.
People to host high quality content?
Yeah, like you know what torrenting is, right?
Right.
Like when multiple people have a movie or a file or a program or whatever, and you download it.
It's technically not supposed to be a thing.
Pour some of this in there. Okay. I don't think you did that math right, but all right. Unless this is like a killer. Okay. Well.
All right. Well.
I'm gonna have a good night apparently.
Well. So yeah, I don't think that's supposed to be a thing. Like, is it their own personal high quality content? Because at that point in time, it's kind of like micropayments.
No, it's movies and stuff that I want to download illegally because that's what I use BitTorrent for.
You can't do that. You're not supposed to do that.
Who's not supposed to do that?
Like, why would they
just use
them to give you compensation?
Just use the neighbor's Wi-Fi. It's fine. Everyone does it.
So it's not okay. So it's a thing, regardless. Like, everybody's gone on those sites where you watch the movies that are out in theaters with that guy on the camera. Like, it's a thing.
No. I'm talking about like DVD rips, Blu-ray rips, high quality stuff.
Like,
you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
The
like
Pirate Bay,
like Game of Thrones didn't want to pay for HBO type stuff. Like, I get it.
Right.
I get
now
it.
You're thinking.
Now, here's the thing. Are we doing this on the low because
we're doing it on the crypto?
So I get you, but it's something that can be like I don't want this to be like the next LimeWire.
BitTorrent?
Right.
Torrenting already is the next LimeWire. Yeah, we graduated from LimeWire, FrostWire, BearShare, all them. Napster.
So
yeah, we graduated
I'm
from that.
I'm saying in the sense of this website has been in control of the federal government. Like, I don't want that to happen.
No, so BitTorrent
Like-
is an application that runs independently on your computer. Like, it'll be on my computer and your computer. And let's say you and our other colleague have a file that I want.
So
I
they
would basically
can't
download it
remove
from both of
that
y'all at the same
file?
time.
Like, they can't, like...
No, multiple. It's kind of like that was like my first foray
So it's
into anything
decentralized.
decentralized because multiple people have the file, and then you're downloading it from multiple people at one time in like
and they're
different
getting
shards.
compensation for
I don't
uploading
know.
this high
I'm
quality
just saying.
content?
All I'm
Is that
saying.
what it
I don't
is?
know. I don't know nothing about it. I know how BitTorrent works. I don't know how BTT works. I'm just saying. I think that would be cool. Damn, son, you over here yelling at me, make me feel bad.
I don't know. That's just so like.
BitTorrent token. Let me see. I don't know. I'm not crazy about that one.
Not crazy about it.
I don't know. It feels too like I don't know.
Are you talking about my song?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one.
It's like swing. You don't like swing?
I mean, not really. No. All right, so BitTorrent, a giant leap in file sharing. BTT allows content creators to connect with their audience, earn and spend digital currency without a
Content
middleman. Okay.
Creators.
Now, how do you know that I created the content, though? That's my only thing.
Content creator. There should be like extra size quotation marks between the words.
I mean, I am creating the content. I'm taking it from a Blu-ray. I'm ripping
You're
it to a
stealing
digital.
the content. Stealing.
You know?
Content creators. That's like those people who like put up the videos on YouTube and like make them like a screen smaller and then write all this stuff over it.
TRC10 utility token. Here's my thing about all these like 3-letter number protocols. Like, why?
Why what? Why?
Like ERC20, cool,
Right.
whatever. TRC10, like why? Why did it have to be RC and then 2 numbers? Why?
SWR20.
But why? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Why do they
I
have
feel
to?
like it's just it stands for something, and they just went with it.
So you needed 3 letters and 2 numbers to copy ERC20? Like, come on. As if there's not an ERC720. Like, that's crazy.
I don't know why they, like.
I just want to see a protocol
Maybe
that's
it's just
just
a
like
thing.
its own thing. Like, it's just by itself. So yeah, apparently it's just going to be a way to pay people to do stuff.
Okay, and it's on those exchanges. That's cool. Cool beans.
Binance link in the description because
KuCoin.
you already know.
A KuCoin.
Supposedly KuCoin doesn't work in America anymore.
Why?
It was like a few days after they started accepting I don't know if that's true or not. I saw it in like a group chat that I was in. What is happening?
Coming soon. Stay tuned.
Yeah, so it doesn't work in America anymore.
Oh, interesting.
Oh man.
Wow. App 2.0 scheduled upgrade.
That's crazy. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second.
Wait, it's okay. So hold on. It says KuCoin 2.0 is scheduled coming soon.
Hold
like,
on,
It's
give me a
saying that the
second.
scheduled updates coming soon.
Whoa. We're gonna just. But what if I already had funds on KuCoin, just chilling like a villain? I
Well, you don't like KuCoin, so I know that.
sure don't. So that's it. I'm just saying. What if? I'm gonna turn my VPN to Asia, and I want to see what the website looks like.
Are you gonna see like the difference in like the sites or something? Like, is that what you're doing?
Whoa. Hold up.
Error.
Whoa. Upgrading everywhere. All right. So maybe I lied about that.
Is it just like an upgrade that's going on? Is that what it is?
I don't know what's happening, but I can't trade on KuCoin. Apparently, KuCoin trading.
Upgrade. Everything is upgrading. Wait, how long has it been upgrading for?
I don't use KuCoin, so I don't know. Does anyone out there use KuCoin, and can you tell me like what's going on right now? Because I'm very confused. Geolocated and blocked. No, yeah. I mean, from what I saw the other day in like the little group chat that I was in, people were trying to get into KuCoin and it wasn't working. Like it said something about like your IP address is detected as coming from an area which we no longer service or something like that. They posted a screenshot of it. I don't have it anymore though.
I mean, but did they not let anybody know that they were like not leaving the area? Like
they didn't let me know, and they sure love hitting me up for stuff.
I feel like that would be customary. Like if you have customers in a certain area, like you need to say, hey, within like let's say even like a 1 week notice, like we are leaving this area by this date.
I didn't get any
like,
sort of.
I feel like that's so like
email or.
Excuse my French, but that's shitty.
Woo! It's very French. It's because of this wine. Oh
Not
man. Cool. Okay. I like that. That reminds me of the girl from Ipanema.
Oh my god.
That's my jam. That's my jam.
Did you hear that on Forbes? Forbes is on their A game. Finally launched their premium crypto version of their site.
So I have to pay for it?
Yeah, they have the premium newsletter. Do you have to pay for it? I believe so. I believe if it's the premium that you get, you do have to pay for it.
Because I know ForbesCrypto.com was kind of lackluster for a little while. Like, don't get me wrong. This is a cool site. Like, I'm not going to, I can't knock it. It's a cool site. They got a bunch of different coins. It's not just, your top stuff. It really is like a bunch of different coins. They do have, stories and whatnot. Everything is laid out all nice and pretty, like,
Yeah, so the title Forbes Crypto Asset and Blockchain will cost $595 a year. Or $195 a quarter. Wow, I'm not gonna lie, that is a chunk of dollars for Forbes News. Oh man, they're gonna be like the Wall Street Journal. Like it's one of those things where you can't really see their stories.
I'm thinking about redesigning our website to look kind of like this. Not that I'm stealing ideas or anything, but like to have just like all the charts and stuff on the front page. And then take our front page and move it somewhere else.
But yeah, Forbes is gonna be making. How much does that break down to a month?
How many rupees did you say it was?
Rupees, it's 595 USD
per year.
Yes, or 195 a quarter. Right, that's what I said. That's $50 a month.
No, thank you.
$50? You guys want $50 a month for your newsletter? Jesus.
That's crazy.
What is it? What are you giving me? Like, what is it? What is it that you're giving me?
It can't be anything that crazy because you can sign up for bitsandtokens.com for a free account and receive a newsletter. So
it
I don't want
to cover blockchain technology in depth in order to in effort of Forbes to become a leading authority in the sector. It's really unaware of what exactly it is that they're doing. I mean, this guy named Jack Tadar is going to be leading it.
Whoa, look at that pump and dump. Book. Oh, my God.
So, I mean, like, what is it that this newsletter is giving me that's, like, you're literally charging me $50. Like, I need to understand.
We're going to charge you for our words.
Why I need to pay $50 for this. What is this newsletter giving me? What is it offering me? Am I getting financial advice with this? Like, where is this going?
They are going to use words and put them in sentences.
People love to wax the crap out of crypto
paragraphs.
things. Like, I don't understand what. Like, how much is a Wall Street Journal a month? Like, how, like. You can get it for $1 a week. What is it like? I don't understand.
$1 a week? That ain't even bad.
$12 for 12 weeks. $32, $32.99 plus tax every month after. Like, you are more expensive than the Wall Street Journal. People, it's so true. Anything that has to do with cryptocurrency, people love to wax it.
That means
whack
charge an absorbent amount for
like I don't understand
who are
why.
not fluent
Like
in
I
Florida
don't
slang.
understand why. I don't understand why. Like I know some people in that space, you know, they like have the means, but there's commoners, man, and it's just not like man.
Listen, not everyone out here is like us, just doing it for the common folk.
That's crazy.
You know? So lucky.
I'm just sitting here trying to figure out, like, you know, I support journalism and all, but what are you offering me? Like, 100% in one? Like, man, jeez. I know they have exclusive interviews. Is that it? Like, are they going to have... But then, like, what's going to happen is, like, major companies are going to subscribe, obviously, and they're going to pay that amount a month or whatever, and they're just going to keep rewriting the articles and releasing it anyways. So, I don't know. Good luck. Good luck, Forbes. Good luck with that. Because, wow. Didn't see that one coming.
Wow is right. That is a lot. That's crazy.
$50. And if you buy it for a quarter, let me see. Because it's, let me see. Does it come out $195? And that, what is it, 4 quarters? If you buy it for a quarter, it's even more expensive. If you don't pay the full year, it's $200 more per month. If you do it every 4 months, every 3 months.
That's crazy.
If you do it every quarter, it comes out to $780 plus tax. And if you do it for the whole year, it's the $595 plus tax.
That's crazy. They should let me be a guest writer and just make a little bit of money.
That's nuts. Oh, man. Jeez, and how much is that? $65 a month. That's more than a gym membership.
Well, if you want to work out your crypto, you know. Oh my goodness.
Guess it is what it is. Well, sheesh. Anyways, let me look down the list here, see what else there is besides Forbes throwing me off like that. Ooh, burp.
Whoa, major crypto brokerage CoinMama reports that 450,000 users are affected by a data breach.
I saw that yesterday. I saw that.
Whoa.
I saw that yesterday. There was a data breach. Yep. I saw that. Nah, I didn't look up on it, but our dear Gaston had mentioned it to me.
That's a lot. Oh my gosh.
450 people? Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Lots of people there. I'm seeing a lot of things that people are just talking about how market's down and this and the third. So this is what I was talking about earlier. There's so much like Visa cards that are coming out. So there's Send, and they do crypto Visa, and they support the XRPs. And then there's also the Shift cards. They do crypto. There's just so many like new cards that are coming, and I'm just like, oh my god, like the whole Visa thing is like making me very sad
crypto.
inside. It just makes me so sad inside because it's just like, oh man, like I like cards. Cards
I like cards.
I do. I do like cards.
Oh, Apple's doing something blockchainy.
What kind of blockchain?
I don't know, but they have some new SEC filing that has blockchain guidelines. Look at this picture. This picture is great. Oh, man, this picture is great. Look at him. He's trying to put together a little blockchain rocket. He's like, oh, how do I do this?
Blockchain. That's cute.
Oh, man, because the B's over here, the N's over there.
I see it. That's so cute.
Blockchain.
Blockchain. Blockchain. Blockchain. Do 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 do. This sounds like elevator music.
It's called Muzak.
Yeah. Oh, just to give you guys a quick heads up, or just like review or update, whatever you want to call it. While
what do you want to call it? Because you just used a lot of words there.
So, I don't know. I know you're, like, looking for, like, stories, seeing if anything new happened, because I haven't really, you know, whatever we've talked about, it's kind of just stuff that we've seen. Week's been a little slow. Sunday, not surprised. But, Apollo. I know some of you guys are, you know, super Apollo people. Say, hey, yeah, rooting for Apollo. Waiting for those answers back. So, I just wanted to keep you guys up to date. Don't think we forgot about them. We did send them.
We didn't forget about them.
Right. So we did send them messages after our previous live stream where we said we were going to send them messages. The community manager got back to us saying he gave us like some answer to something, but it was very short, very like it wasn't narrow enough. It was just very, broad.
Wasn't no answer to
it
no
wasn't
question
really
I had.
an answer. And then we're just like, well, no, hold on. Like we specifically want this question answered, and then it just didn't get answered, I guess you could say. He said he was going to check up with the I guess the CEO of the project to see if he can publish certain answers, but apparently they've been too busy, and I don't know. I mean, I've dealt with a decent amount of companies and CEOs who have who have more than one project going on. Like I've been to the other side of the world and dealt with, people, and I don't know. I don't see how hard it is to answer a few questions.
It's not.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's really
just
not
one of those things where I'm just,
especially in the early stages when you want good exposure, it's really not hard to answer a few questions.
Right.
Somebody had a few questions for me. Guess what I would do? Answer them.
I don't know.
What's the big deal?
There was plenty of stuff going on when they came on the first time, and they had time for that.
They sure did.
I don't know why you have time to not answer the questions that you said you were going to answer for your community. So, not sure.
It's because we asked the hard questions. My specific question I wanted to know is, they said there's over 2,000 commits of different changes to the code from NXT to Apollo. I just wanted a couple examples, maybe one or two examples of code that was actually changed that is significant, that it makes it better. Somebody there knows, like, oh yeah, I changed the beep boop to the bop bop. Like, someone knows that.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Wasn't crazy about that, but just to give you guys a heads up / update about that, because I know some people were looking forward to that.
Oh, speaking of Ledger Nano S's, now is even a better time than ever to buy one, because I can confirm for everyone watching today that if you accidentally wash one and dry one, it will definitely still work. They work fine. Honestly, the screen's a little bit brighter now, so I'm just saying.
God, you did it!
If you happen to wash one and dry one, just make sure it's all the way dry, and it'll still work. I can confirm that.
And you said I was bad.
I can confirm that.
I can't believe you literally washed it in your clothes.
Yeah, it was
around my neck.
Right in my pocket. I forgot what it was that it was in my pocket for, but it was in my pocket one day, and it just threw me all the way off, and I did a bunch of laundry, and I washed it. Jeez. And it works. It works, though. That's the crazy part, is I was like, oh my God, they're going to kill me. What do I do?
I would kill you.
What do I do?
I would kill you.
So I came over and I tried it, and it was so bright. Like, the screen was so bright. I don't know if it's just the screen part gets dirty over time or whatever, but it was so bright, and I was just like, oh wow, this really works. Logged in, everything was fine.
Oh God.
Yeah, so
what if it's water powered? Just kidding, don't try it.
I can no. But I can confirm that if you do wash it by accident, and it's a super accident, and no one's gonna be mad at you, we all love you, everything's fine.
I can't believe you didn't tell
if you wash it by accident, it'll still work.
How did you not tell me? Oh my God.
I thought it would be funnier to do it on live stream.
Oh,
and here we are now.
Oh God. Anyways, so I was talking about Amazon today, and their whole thing where some people think that they're gonna do their own cryptocurrency, but they are interested on blockchain, whatever. Their, I guess you could say, Japanese competitor, their version of Amazon,
Rakuten?
Yeah, Rakuten. They may soon be accepting cryptocurrency.
So yeah, they released some new payment app that looks like it accepts cryptos.
Right. So
Rakuten.
That's a thing. I don't know if they do it on there yet, or if they're gonna do it, whatever. But I feel like that would be maybe a little push.
They've been a proponent of crypto. I can definitely say that.
Come on, Amazon. Got your little international competitors.
I mean,
Which I like the way they did it. 'Cause
competition is.
they're not making their own.
Yes.
I like the way they did that. I don't want more companies to make their own because it's getting overwhelming. It's getting overwhelming.
It honestly is. It really is.
It's just not. Like I know everybody wants a taste, but it's just one of those things. Like, oof, not with it too much. Not with it too much. So guys, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. This is just some Hoolan music that I'm playing right now because, well, we're just riding along here, strolling along.
I feel like I'm riding a horse right now on like a dusty trail.
On a dusty
and like I just miss like, you know, like my family and stuff, and like it's hard out here for a cowboy.
Have you heard? So hodl is a thing. Biddle, like B-U-I-D-L. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, build. CZ says that a lot.
Build. That's how it's pronounced.
Well,
okay.
No, it's pronounced like biddle, I guess. I don't know.
I'm like biddle. I'm like, what the heck is that?
Yeah, but it's like build.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that.
CZ says it a lot.
I must not be paying attention to CZ close enough. Cause I don't think I've never seen that before.
I get like alerts up every time he tweets because like I'm a stalker or whatever.
What does that mean?
To build. Like people who are building like we're building a service, like we're building a thing, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So like we're the biddlers of the crypto world right now, you know?
Yeah, apparently that's his word.
We're biddling the service.
That's his movement. Okay.
Yeah, that's a CZ thing. He says it all the time.
Okay. I've never seen that before. That's the first time I'm sitting here coming across it. Like that's interesting. Speaking of which, I don't know why this popped in my head, but you know Reddit, right?
Do I know Reddit?
Yes.
Like personally?
Like
I've been on Reddit, but like I don't like know them.
Like they connected?
Reconnected?
What's going on? Are we there?
Help. Help. Are we back?
Yes.
It looks like we're back. Okay, we're back. Cheryl says you're back. We're back.
Cool. I don't know. I was talking about a bagel that was served on a rock, and that was a whole thing on like Reddit. But it was a lox bagel, so it's technically like a lox on a rock. Get it? Fish on a rock. No, like a stream. Like a stream of fish.
No, what is happening right now? I'm so sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, in other news, I don't know what's happening right now.
I'm just talking about a bagel that was served on a rock.
Very confused.
It was just a thing of the day. Like somebody went to get a bagel and it looked ugly on the rock, and it was just a thing on Reddit. Just decided to throw it out there. But anyways,
I'm so sorry for that. Whatever that was,
alone.
that outburst.
It was not an outburst. I'm just talking.
So the halving.
The halving.
When the block reward is cut in half.
The rock reward.
The block reward.
Oh, block
for
reward.
mining Bitcoin, other coins that rely on the Bitcoin protocol like Litecoin, etc. So with the price of the mining reward being cut in half, in order for the mining reward to still be substantial and enough for people to want to continue mining, the price of Bitcoin or Litecoin or what have you, things that use Bitcoin technology, the price of that currency needs to go up in order to still support that network. And so we've seen a lot of upticks leading up to the halving, and so that could be what's kind of bringing on some of the bull run that we're kind of seeing right now, because it does fall in line with.
I wouldn't call it a bull run. It's skipping.
Disbelief.
It's skipping.
Disbelief.
I will disbelieve until I see it with my own two eyes.
Okay.
It's going.
Open your eyes.
When it's going, it's going.
Open your eyes, shout it.
No, they're open. They're just when it's going, it's going. I'm waiting until it goes.
Ooh.
When it's going, it's going.
Lightning Pizza lets you order Domino's with Bitcoin. What?
Oh,
I don't even care about this having no more.
Okay, that's what I was talking about. You can order pizza.
They don't have vegan pizza?
Domino's? I don't
Oh man.
think so.
You can get vegan pizza from Papa John's. You just can't get cheese.
For less than a cent? I can order Domino's for less than a cent? What? Wow, Domino's about to go out of business with me. Just kidding. They're not. No, they're not.
I think it's the transaction fees that are less than 1 cent.
Oh, every order is 5% off. Okay. I guess so. I guess that makes sense. That's cool. Pizza's cool.
We should try that. We should try that and see if it works. They have to have something I can eat. They don't have to, but it would be nice if they did. I'm gonna.
You can drink the soda.
What I'm gonna do with soda?
Drink it.
What I'm gonna do with soda?
You drink it.
When was the last time you seen me drink soda?
I don't know. You drink ginger beer, isn't that kind of like soda?
No, ginger beer is delicious.
It's like ginger soda.
It's not. It's like ginger deliciousness. And it's so spicy. It's so good.
It's like root beer, but just ginger.
Root beer?
Yeah, but gingery. It's like soda. Like root beer is like soda.
Root beer is soda.
Right.
But ginger beer is not.
I'm Googling it.
Is beer soda?
Are wine coolers beer?
No.
Yes. Oh my God. Look it up. Look it up. I'm waiting. I'm waiting right now. I'm gonna wait until you look it up.
Are wine coolers beer?
Yes. Look it up. It's on the label. Oh, it's on the label.
It's on what label?
It's on the label. So you know those little Smirnoff wine coolers, whatever. It literally says on the bottle that they're beer. It said it's flavored beer. It says that on there. Beer is a wine cooler. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. It's on the label. Like I promise you. I promise you it's on the label. I will buy one just so I can show you.
Wine cooler label. It doesn't say it. Chat, I need you to back me up here. This is crazy talk.
Wine cooler. Okay, so wine cooler labeled.
Chat, back me up right now. Because this is sounding crazy.
Looking it up.
Because wine coolers definitely are not beer.
It says it on the label.
Why would it say that? Oh, this is beer. Like, why would it even say that? That makes no sense. It probably says flavored malt beverage. You're crazy.
I'm literally gonna have to go buy one just so I can show you. That's crazy.
Go.
I'm pretty sure I've shown you before. That's nuts. No, I'm gonna find it. We're gonna settle.
Pat says beer is beer.
It is beer. Okay, so beer is beer, but wine coolers are labeled as beer. Like I need you guys to understand like that. That's a whole thing. That's a whole thing. Next time you go to the store, pick up a Smirnoff wine cooler, like those little fruity things. What even is that?
Smirnoff wine cooler.
Yeah, like Smirnoff
they have those?
Yeah, like pick one up. Look at the back of it where it says that thing where, you know, the U.S. government according blah blah pregnancy.
It's just a malt beverage.
On the back of it, it literally says this product is a flavored beer. It says it. It says it. I'm going to show you next time we go. Next time I go to the store, I'm going to buy one, bring it home and show you. It says it on there. Like, it's just one of those things. Like, it's just like, what? I was shocked too. It's okay. I understand. I understand your confusion, but it's on there. It's on there.
Where does it say it?
It's on the back. It's on the back of the bottle. On the back of the bottle where it has the general warnings, it's on there. It's on there. It's a whole thing. You're gonna look for this until you find it, huh?
I get lost in stuff. I need to prove you wrong.
You're not proving me wrong though. You're not gonna prove me wrong.
Hey.
I'll put money on that one.
Hey.
How much? Money on that one.
How much?
$50.
Big baller.
How much you gonna give me?
A smile.
Nope.
My smiles are worth a lot.
This is a $50 bet right now. We're putting money down on this one. You're not proving me wrong. Not today. Not today.
All right. If anyone can help me out here, I need a picture of a Smirnoff back immediately.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to go to the store and buy one. I'm telling you. I promise you, I'm not lying.
So why wouldn't they just call it a beer cooler? Riddle me that. Riddle me that.
Listen,
Riddle me that.
Do I look like a brewing company? Like no.
But this is what drunk crypto has become. Arguing over Smirnoff wine coolers.
I can't tell you what, like, it's not, I didn't make it. You know? They're not my labels.
Anyways,
Sorry, guys. Got a little lost in the sauce there.
we had a question about AGI coin. I think that's Singularity Net, if I'm not mistaken. It is in fact Singularity Net.
Singularity
We have a
Net.
video about them, or of the robot being weird. I don't.
The robot being weird.
Yeah, whatever their robot's name is, Anna or Lisa, or I don't know, some weird name. Not weird name, but like just a very like, oh, trust me, I won't like eat your brains one day kind of name.
Why would you say? Have you seen the one that's the NFL little robot that wants to be a boy? You haven't seen that one? There's a commercial of this little robot named like Robbie or.
I don't like robots.
Something
I'm not.
like that.
I'm not with the whole robot movement.
And like he's
I don't
waking
like
up
it.
one of the football players and he's like calling him daddy and
Nope.
like asking him to feed him.
Nope.
He's like, you don't eat, and he's like, well, yes I
Nope.
do. I'm hungry. And
Shoot a robot in the face. Nope.
And then he's like, well, one day
nope.
you'll be a real boy. Like that's a whole.
No, no, no.
Are you scared of robots?
I'm scared that robots are gonna take over the world one day. You never seen Terminator? Or are you too young for that? Skynet?
I don't know. You have a computer. It's a robot.
My computer's not a robot. I turn it off. That's
it. Does
it.
things. I mean, I'm sure you can turn off robots too.
But what if they become sentient and they're just like, we don't want to be turned off? They just keep turning each other back on.
Yeah. I mean, for you to have more than one robot in your household, I feel like you don't.
If you have a robot that's based on quantum computing, you can never like hack it. It has like the ability to just like peace out. Like that's it. Then it could just build whatever it needs. I need solar panels. Like it could just. I have built a flying mechanism. Like robots are crazy. I don't like it. I don't like it. Juniper or whatever her name is. I don't like it. I don't like anything. I'm not. I will not support Singularity Net. Won't do it. Won't do it. They're cooking with dangerous sauce. I won't do it.
Dangerous sauce. I won't do it. Hey, man.
I don't even like this whole smart home nonsense. All right. My lights don't even work when I need my lights to work. All right. I don't like this whole smart home tomfoolery. All right.
It's convenient.
It's not. It's not convenient when you press the light and it's like flashing, looking for Wi-Fi. Like light. You should just work. Okay. Stupid robots. No, not okay. So Anthony, to answer your question, what do I think about AGI? Putting AI on the blockchain. I don't care where you put AI as long as you keep it far, far away from me. That's all I gotta say about that. Very, very big skeptic. You know. Sorry, I don't like robots. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Sorry if the stream is buffering or being weird. Let me fix that.
Let me fix that.
Let me fix that right now.
What we should actually do, we should check up on our camera here, make sure everything is all set in place and neat to continue streaming. We should do a commercial break actually.
All right, gonna go ahead and jump into a quick commercial break for y'all. One moment.
We'll be right back, guys.
Looks like we're back.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in again. If you are new with us here, welcome. And if you have been with us in the past hour or so, well then thanks for watching and still being with us. We're just gonna jump back in real quick.
So basically, you can order pizza with Bitcoin. I'm with it. We're gonna try it one day.
We're gonna try it.
Also, basically, robots are scary, and I don't like them.
You sound like a baby.
I guess robots are scary, and I don't like them. That's it.
I think you scared.
Of what?
I don't know, the robot. I feel like you're scared of the robot. Why are you scared of the robot?
I don't like robots. I don't need anyone helping me out doing stuff. You know, I can do all that stuff myself. There's never going to be a time where a robot's going to come in like handy like that. I don't want a car that drives itself. I can drive. I'm okay with that. If I get tired, guess what I'll do? Pull over, go to sleep. No big deal. No big deal. I don't even like cars with too many computers in them. I prefer cars from the 90s and older so I can fix them myself. Because they have mechanical parts that move when you press stuff.
Because they have mechanical parts that move when you press stuff.
Yeah, like for example, when you're in your car and you press the gas, what happens? A computer tells your engine what to do. In an old Jeep Cherokee, when you press the gas, guess what happens? A little lever or a little metallic wire is pulled, and then it literally is opening and closing the throttle. I like that. If it doesn't work, there's only a certain number of parts that could be broken. Oh, fixed it. It was the actual throttle. Fixed it.
You guys, public announcement. UFC is on ESPN for free.
UFC, ESPN, FREE.
FREE.
All right. You guys heard all those letters. Yeah. Heard it here first.
According to Mr. Peter here. Dropped in our chat. Just a guess who likes to fight. This microphone is so comfortable. Have you ever like just
laid on a microphone? No, I don't think anyone at home has ever done that. I think anyone should do that. I would advise not to do that, honestly. I probably would.
I'm sure people who like
no.
maybe like do radio shows probably do
No, they don't. They don't do that.
What a cute guy. You see that cute guy over there?
That's a dog.
Hey.
He looks ridiculous. Cute. You should show him to the people.
It's so cute. Come here, Trunks. Come here.
It looks ridiculous.
Come here, bye. He's like, I just want a nap. You just want a nap? Come here.
Come on. I want to put you on camera.
He's looking at me like, I don't think so. Hey,
that could be the face of Bitcoin right there.
I think he's gonna bring my purse with him.
See, no, he's attached.
Yeah.
He's confused.
Oh, what a good boy! He got it. Is he coming? Where is he? I don't think he can fit through there. Are you gonna? Over here. Come over here. Come up.
I don't have no candy for you. Come up here.
Come on. Up. Here he comes, everyone. He's so cute.
It looks so funny on camera. Oh, man.
He looks like he has a little life vest. What a good boy. Hey, what a good boy. Look, he's smiling.
So you won't drown, boy.
Like, I hope everyone can see his little smile.
Yeah, it comes across on camera.
This is our little office pooper here, for those of you guys who don't know. Keeps a stain.
Sure does.
He's a great guy. See you later, guy.
Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Who's that?
He's the guy that thinks that robots should run the world.
Oh, okay. Well,
he looks like a guy that thinks that robots should run the world. He looks like an evil villain.
An evil villain. Wow,
look at him.
So rude.
Look at him. I'll show them. I'll show them all.
You're silly. You're so silly. That's foul. I'll show them all. I'll show them.
Oh, man.
I don't
Nope.
think so. I think he looks pretty cool.
Back to the bar.
He looks like a hippie, like, you know, like totally like 90ish and peace.
The peace and love didn't work, man. So we're gonna put the robots in there.
Stop.
Finish them off.
I'm so done.
Oh man,
you're so silly.
I'm
no,
the worst.
No,
I'm
that'd
terrible.
be terrible. That'd be terrible. They just cut all those people out. Peter said, "Watch out, robot dogs." That's a thing. That's a whole thing. Have you seen the robot dog? That was literally just as expensive as a real dog. It was like $2,000. It like actually pees and like plays and
no, I'm okay.
like it's strange.
I'm good.
That's a whole thing.
Don't.
It was at CNET. I don't know if you guys saw it, but that was a whole thing.
I don't like it. Anything that has to do with robots, I don't like.
I don't know. It's coming. It's coming, man. Like AI is coming. All that's coming.
They better work on their aim. That's all I gotta say about that.
What if you had like a super nice robot,
300
like,
yards.
Like she came and like cleaned your house and stuff.
No.
But why? What if she just wanted to like, you know?
What if she wanted to what?
I don't know, like
Take over the world? Eat my brain?
why? Why? She just wants to clean your house.
Nah, I'll clean it myself. It's fine.
She wants to clean and make you dinner.
No. I don't want
5G.
robot dinner.
Speaking of 5G, AT&T is getting sued for saying they have 5G. They had to actually change it. They had to say they have 5GE. They couldn't say they have 5G because it's not actual 5G. It's like 4G and a half.
That's what happened with Sprint at first. They were the first people to come out with 5G, but it technically wasn't really 4G, but it wasn't really 4G yet.
Maybe I don't know if somebody like went after them for that, but like now Sprint is going after AT&T because they're saying they have 5G and they're suing them because
Sprint did that with 4G though. Ooh.
I don't know if they had like if like maybe AT&T did the same thing. And maybe now they're like salty as heck, and now they're like going after them.
I don't know what's going on. That's crazy.
Returning the favor, you know.
I don't know.
That's
but
a whole
5G and blockchain gonna combine into one, so they're gonna be super fast, hyper connected robots that are capable of spying on us and are the size of mosquitoes, and they're gonna tell the government everything. I don't like it. I don't like it. It already sounds scary.
Oh God.
I don't like it.
God. You make it sound scary.
It is scary.
It can be like a high processing, you know, like housemaid that like is going to like make me food and like drive me around or something. Or like a Tesla that works on the blockchain. Like you never know.
Why would that be handy?
If I could talk to my car and go, fulanito, like, you know, like prende, like come here, like if I just talk to my car, do you know how like that's?
Did you just whistle for your car? Like
yes,
you're wild.
Can you imagine if you whistled to your car?
Stop it.
And it just beep beep. That'd be so cool. Oh man, that'd be awesome.
I mean, I guess you technically could with the new Mercedes. You can change it from like hey Mercedes to hey like whatever you want. So I guess you could just like whistle at it. And it'll activate. Come to you? I don't know if it'll come to you.
Right, like what if it came to you?
That don't have nothing to do with blockchain though.
What do you mean? The information is secured on the blockchain, so nobody maybe
what
can
information?
Hack your car.
What information?
Tell
me which ones.
The program.
What program?
That the car's running on.
So that's gonna run on the blockchain?
Yeah,
that's expensive.
Maybe now, like
running programs on the blockchain is slow and expensive.
Maybe like eventually it won't be like slow.
No.
And expensive.
I don't see a need for that.
I don't know.
No, I'm against that. I'm against it. Here's the thing about robots. No.
You're so except a whips out phone.
They can't see what I'm doing.
I have selective robot picking in qualities.
This is not a robot.
Yes, it is. What do you mean? Anything that's technology is basically a robot.
Stop. What are you saying to me right now?
If you say, hey, Google, it's going to say hello and respond.
I don't have that set up on my phone. See how nothing happened just now?
Right, but it's an option.
Okay.
The
robot part is turned off then. What?
Well, number one is called AI.
You're calling AI.
I don't
Always
know.
instigating.
I think you're being a little too like, you know? Do you think XYO is legit? Do we think XYO is legit? Do you think XYO is legit?
Yes, I do.
Yes,
I think XYO is very legit.
You know, they used to have a thing called Weebly, whatever it's called.
Yes.
Yeah, XYO was a big baller before XYO. That's the whole thing. I found that out. I was just like, how can they afford all this? Because it was already pulling bank from way before. That's the whole thing. It's gonna have an AI singularity is gonna be on our blockchain move faster. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Tim is in denial. But it's okay. You're gonna be the first one gone.
First who gone?
You're gonna be gone. Robots are gonna come after you. They're gonna be like, oh, he's
listen
racist. You're against the robot race.
They gotta be.
They're gonna come for you.
I don't know.
You can't be racist.
They gotta be like made out of like a heavy metal, but then they wouldn't be fast enough to get me. So I don't know.
What if they're like Bender, bro? Like Futurama type stuff, bro.
No.
Come on.
I don't want robots.
Bender
I don't
smokes
want
cigars.
robots.
Come on.
I don't want robots.
What if he's like super cool?
It doesn't matter. That just means that I'm dumb enough to think of talking to a computer is cool. Like that's so weird. It's a computer. Like I'd rather just talk to a person.
God. What? But no, not necessarily. Like Bender's like a person.
He's not though. He's a robot.
That literally
was programmed to do that.
He does everything on his own though.
I don't like it.
Like he can turn himself off if he wanted to.
Don't like it. I could turn him off too.
Jesus.
You shot me in the
Airy.
CPU.
Airy? Like the underwear company?
No.
Well,
Nope.
I'm
Like the
confused.
CEO of XY Find It, Airy.
Yeah. Wait.
Like the CEO's name is Airy. Airy Trow?
Oh, his name is Airy. I thought he meant like that was his company. Like they had a company named Airy.
You are doing a lot right now.
I was like...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start wrapping up here because apparently someone's having a great evening.
I get it now, Cheryl. It's fine.
Are there any
I
other
was not
questions, concerns,
understanding.
comments that you guys have for us before we get on out of here? Because apparently...
Nah. But like for real though, like all those underwear companies and lingerie companies, they're run by men. Like Victoria's Secret.
Maybe they're run by
is
robots.
a man. It's a thing, you know?
How will XYO shares ever make money if they don't go public, I'm assuming? Well, the shares won't make money if one of two events doesn't happen. Either there's a buyback offer by the company, which does happen occasionally when they want to sell, a certain percentage of the company to someone else. They would have to offer to buy back your shares at whatever price to make sure that they had enough shares to sell to whoever else. So that might be one possibility of you making some money there. I do see them being worth more tomorrow than they are today. Not specifically tomorrow, but just in general. The other way would be if they do go public. I think if they do go public, we're going to see
maybe they
a rise in price.
You never know. People say they're gonna stay private and this and the third, and then they go public like later on. You never know.
We're looking 5 years down the line.
Right. Like you just don't know.
Or let's say they get absorbed by Amazon or FedEx or something. Then in that instance, the shares would be bought out and whatever.
Right. And then at that point
or they might
in
be
time,
converted to FedEx shares or whatever the case might be. I mean, there's a lot of.
That's usually what happens when a company acquisitions another company. The
Right.
amount of dollar shares that you have kind of converts over
Right.
to what they have. So, but like the thing is, usually it works out better when a share is priced higher and it converts over, because if let's say it gets consumed by Amazon and you have, let's say, 4 shares of XYO and 1 share of Amazon doesn't even equal out to the 4 shares, like I'm not sure how they would break that up.
They would give you cash. Usually what happens is you get cash for that, and it's usually handled by your brokerage.
Is it?
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah, that happens in Robinhood when you like send shares or like remove shares and like move stuff around.
Right.
Sometimes you don't get the full whatever for it, or when example like this, if one company buys another company, if they do a reverse split and there's not enough to give you, then they just give you the cash value for it. So I'm not really worried about it, honestly. We've got our 45 shares. I think we'll be fine.
We be alright.
I think we'll be just fine. From my meeting with them, what all they got going on over there, I think we're gonna be a-okay. So
When is that coming out?
Still waiting on a little footage.
All this waiting, all this anticipation. I don't like it.
Yeah, sorry about that. My bad. Having some issues with Dropbox.
So I don't know what platform you're using. Some companies provide those tax forms for you. I know Robinhood does that. I'm not 100% if any of the exchanges do that. But a good way to do that is you kind of have to, you can do Excel spreadsheets if you're trying to keep track of that stuff, Anthony, to be honest. And Coinbase and Binance. I think Coinbase
I know Coinbase
gives
for sure does
tax stuff out. They have
for
to.
Sure.
They have to certain people, and then it's optional.
Put the beer down and edit it.
So, yeah, I'm pretty sure you gotta get that. You can request it. That's an option. But here's the thing. You can file your losses, and you can get it's a capital loss technically, and you can get that like deducted or whatever. But
isn't it only 3,000?
I think it is up to 3,000 a year. Only thing is
that's crazy. You can only lose this much money per year. Like what?
Only thing is, like I don't know. I wouldn't want anybody knowing I have that. Like just in case.
That's
like,
my thing about it.
Now they're gonna expect every single year for you to. Like,
this is a good crypto year. You made some money.
So it's they're gonna expect you to report it every year. And let's say you made a substantial amount of money. Technically, until you cash it out, it's not something that's taxable to you. But I don't know. They're gonna be watching you. That's. I feel like they may audit and things like that. So I feel like you become a little more liable.
So Max says, can't you just view the new blockchain code on GitHub? You can. I don't know if you've ever dabbled in writing code, but there are a lot of moving pieces. It's not just like, here's NXT and here's Apollo. It's like, okay, here's NXT's root folder with all these various files and other folders, and then multiple other files and folders and all sorts of, like the structure of the file tree is often very intricate, and so it's likewise for both projects. I did note that they have basically the same file tree structure. The websites are exactly the same. There's almost no difference whatsoever on the websites from what I saw so far. Breaking down the code for the NXT website and the Apollo website, it's the same thing. So that's what kind of led me to want to ask if I can get some specific examples, because pulling it and reading over all those different lines of code is just, there's a lot happening. Like if you can imagine they made 2,000 supposedly changes to the code, that means there has to be, how many more beyond that they didn't change that I would still have to go through. Like there's a lot. Like, I mean, we're talking about like tens of thousands of lines of code in like various different files. Then I have to break each one down. Like some are .sh, some are JSONs. Like there's a bunch of different file types that work together to make the one overall product. So
facts.
It's a lot for one person that doesn't do that for a living to like look over. But it would be super easy for the person who actually made those commits, those changes, to just be like, oh yeah, I changed this because this is faster than this. Like that would be super easy for someone who actually made those changes to just be like, yeah, I changed this part. Like, so technically, yeah, I could like, look over all of it, but it would just, there's
It'd
a lot.
be obnoxious.
There's a lot. I have other stuff I have to do. Like there's so much.
It would be obnoxious. Not gonna lie. That's just that. I don't know. That's like reading a 700 word document, like white paper. Like I just.
Yeah, it's like trying to find like plagiarism, but like you're not trying to find the actual plagiarism part. Like you're trying to find the part that's not plagiarized.
They got like well, if you're doing it manually, that's annoying, but like, yeah, I don't know, they got technology for that these days. They got softwares.
Wait, there is software for code, but it's to check for plagiarized work. It's not to check for the parts that aren't plagiarized.
Okay.
So it's like,
so from there, I'm sure you can like deduct, like if you were to compare like two side by sides, and
it's a lot of work. Leave me alone. I'm not gonna do it.
I didn't say you were. I'm just saying, like, if you were to get like two different ones and like put them side by side and like copy paste and like generate and like have it like highlight similar coding, and like whatever is like blank is like what's not.
Sure.
Is that like a thing?
No, that's why I'm not doing it.
Oh my God! Somebody should make that a thing. Free idea, guys. Thank me later.
Anyways, I think that they should just answer the question for us, and I think Mac agrees that they should just answer the question for us. It's a very simple question. Can you give me 1 or 2 examples of some code that was changed, please? Weeks later. Weeks later, can I please have examples of this code that was changed, please? Because the people are asking for it. You know how much fun that would put to an end? Like, we would just be like, here's, they changed this and this. Look, we've got examples of code that was actually changed. Everyone's happy now. We can all, go to sleep easy. But no, they don't want to show. So, like,
I don't know, man.
To me, that's just sketchy. It's just sketchy.
Can't reply on their end. Haven't.
So Anthony says lost around 3 racks, but if I don't claim my losses, then I shouldn't report gains going forward. Listen,
he already said I was right. So
I can't tell you that that's the strategy that you should go for.
He gets the deal.
I, however, will tell you, I personally tell the IRS to try their best. I'm gonna go ahead and do the hodl. He
personally is on John McAfee's boat somewhere at sea right now.
Honestly, yeah, I'm not even. I'm a robot. I'm not even real.
I'm a robot.
So taxes, what? Oh, what's that stuff?
I hope. Stop. We're live streaming. What if somebody reports you? Don't report him.
Taxes. What's that stuff?
Do it. I'm gonna tell someone to report you.
I guess. I pay taxes on bits and tokens because I have to. It's a business, you know what I mean? But like, paying taxes on sweat equity, man, that's crazy, man.
But you have a whole kid. You can you're supposed to get some of your money back from your taxes.
Oh yeah, that goes to his mother. I don't even dabble in that. No time for that.
You say that goes to his mother, but both of you can claim him. It doesn't work that way.
That's not true.
Google it. If you provide a dependent some portion of whatever, like school, clothing, that, and the third,
you would be responsible in the state of Florida. I can't determine anywhere else. In the state of Florida, you would need to work that out behind closed doors between parents. For the IRS,
I don't know. That's not what I read.
For the IRS, only one parent can claim the child.
That's not what I read.
Well, you read wrong.
That's crazy.
Are you a parent?
Am I a parent?
Because it's apparent that I am a parent.
But remember that thing that I said I was gonna learn about the taxes and read all about it? Yeah, I've been doing that, and I read all about it.
That's the closing bell. We're at it here, folks. We're done.
Wow! I can't believe you. I can't believe you tried my life like that.
We're done.
You tried me. You tried me. I hope everybody saw this man just try me.
It's the closing bell.
Oh my God.
Don't forget to visit bitsandtokens.com.
That's my thing. I like blowing bottles. That's my thing, okay? Jesus. That's my thing. With your flaky eyebrow. Oh! I went there. Oh! Your lips. Whoa! I got scared. It's a controller. You're stupid. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys, to Bits and Tokens. Make sure you like, subscribe, share our video. Make sure you visit bitsandtokens.com. Our pride and joy. Tune in next week. We'll be here at 9:30.
I'm definitely
Eastern.
gonna be here.
Did I ask?
I don't know how many other people are going to be here with me.
I said we'll be here.
I am for sure going to be here.
Where am I going?
Can't confirm how many other people are going to make it,
I'm confused. What are you
past
talking
this
about?
evening,
Are you saying, I'm sorry, are you trying to tell people you're going to murder me?
Oh, look at that live the stream now.
Are you on live stream telling people something's going to happen to me? To my face. This is recorded. I'm calling the cops. Okay, I don't know if Tim's going to be here next week, guys.
The cops?
Yes, I'm calling the cops. I don't know if Tim's going to be here next week because apparently I'm getting threatened on live stream. I'm getting threatened right now. Like this is real.
Call the cops.
Oh man.
Buy the car and call the cops.
Buy a Glock. What's going on here?
Your size probably I would do 26 or 23.
Don't advise me, you murderer.
Not a 29.
Stop it.
Not a 29. I don't see you shooting 10 millimeter, but definitely like a 26.
I was
or
in the
23.
middle of saying goodbye to the
probably
people,
a 26.
You're still going.
I would do a 26.
You're still going.
9 millimeter, no big deal.
I don't think I'll. You know what? Maybe I won't be here next week. You're ridiculous.
Bye, y'all.